As some of you might know, the reason why there haven't been any Love Live superstars is because the Olympics came out and they were in Tokyo. And I gotta say, that's probably one of the most interesting Olympics I've yet to see. Of course, a lot of athletes doing a lot of anime, video game references, songs I heard from games and anime I've watched. It just felt so awesome. It felt good to be a weeb. Like the trend of being a weeb is starting to come forth. Funny thing is that we've always been made fun of, but same thing with when it comes to people who read comic books and did tabletop gaming. My only fear is when it becomes mainstream, and then they'll try to kick out the very people who create the foundation of that fandom. It's only a matter of time, as I say. The question is, can America capture the fandom of the weeb? Since it's in Japan and they have no control over it yet, I believe. Well, anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm doing the same thing as I did in the last video. Talking about something else that I should be talking about. Something else. And that is Love Live. That's right, baby. Love Live is back in episode 3. And of course, they had to do that typical episode 3 thing. That's why I like Nijijisaki so much. It didn't do that episode 3 thing that they had to do. No, it just went on with the show, which I enjoyed. Now, when it comes to this, let's imagine the first Love Live. No one showed up, but they sung anyways. Episode 3, everyone did show up, only because of the help of the community. Nijisaki didn't do that. But this episode, everyone showed up because of the competition. And they did a good performance. The power went out. They got support by the audience by showing their glow sticks and stuff like that. Despite that fact, they won an award, even though they didn't win the whole thing. They still won an award as the best newcomer performance, which is amazing. But nonetheless, it was still a decent episode because it focused on something I knew wasn't going to just go away quickly, and that is performance anxiety. I knew there's no way Kanan herself was going to just immediately just get over her fear, her pressure of performing over a crowd. That's impossible because stuff like that takes time to get over. And it takes each individual a different reason to get over it or to come through it as their trial. But I love the montages in Love Live, trying these different things from doing a takoyaki stand, and dressing as clothes, doing whatever they can to get Kanan to get out of her shell from singing in public. It's a good thing that they focused on that, that not because they're talentless, but because they just have some sort of issue on their own that they need to work out. So it was good to see all around. That being said, at the very last moment, a very popular idol group joins in at the last minute, and it seems like KeKo want to become an idol because of them. So there's no way they're playing to win this, and plus with Kanan still not getting better. So KeKo's like, okay, I'm going to try to do this myself. But it just didn't work out because then you realize what helps other people is knowing that they're not in it alone. And not just because someone's there for them, but someone can relate to them. And that they were on the stage, Kanan realized that KeKo herself had performance anxiety. The anxiety of not screwing up. She was telling herself to get it together, she can do this. And she realized, hey, it's not just me. KeKo was put on his front and she's so optimistic, she had her own problems as well. So it wasn't just Kanan. And Kanan, they were all doing it for Kanan, but no one was doing anything for KeKo because KeKo is a selfless character. So Kanan, of course, felt guilty about okay, man, here it is, my friend doing everything I can for me, doing everything she can for her, but yet here I am, just not thinking anything about her, which kind of sucks. So she built the courage because of her friend in order to sing in public. And of course, that stupid blonde bimbo had a trip over the power line, causing the power to go out, but the audience support of the glow sticks and the camera phones helped them shine. They did a stellar performance, a great performance, to the point where that wannabe class president girl was even impressed herself. So, of course, we all know that the club wasn't disbanded. They said they made the club look bad. It's disbanded. But I think there should be a way around about it, because after making that kind of headline and showing how good you can be for the school, there's no way they're going to close down the club because you made a very good, excellent first impression. Despite under the circumstances you were under, your power went out. You can use that as an excuse, and you still put on a performance that cost you to get you an award for crying out loud. So that's like you really did went above and beyond compared to the other audience. So there's that as well. One of the things I've always wanted to see Love Live do is that they always say how there's other idol groups in it, but at the end of the day, in almost every Love Live series, you only see them doing two idol groups they're being focused on. I mean that as in, there's always the main idol group that we're focusing on, the main characters, and then there's rivals, whether it's Arise or Saint Snow or this one. There's always the rival one, but that's the only time we ever hear the other groups sing. We never hear any other idol groups. I would like to see a Love Live series where you get to see other groups sing at a competition. Hey, man, more music for us. That's all I'm saying. But it would be nice to see that, Someday, probably someday, if they create another series. The series has been going popular, very strong for a long time. So I'm curious to see when the flame dies out. Hopefully it's not as strong as it used to be, but it's still going nonetheless. So anyways, once again, it's good to see the series back. More things to talk about. And I got more things to talk about tomorrow as well, so work never ends. So anyways, that's like after this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Madman. Signing out.